Buongiorno and welcome back. Today we're going to travel to Rome, the capital of Italy. In the description, I will give you a couple of links to reserve your entrance in the main attraction with the cut the line option, because otherwise in one day you won't have the time. Lines, especially in a peak season, are incredible long and you would waste too much time. The first stop in the morning will be the Coliseum. You can arrive there by subway. There is a stop really in front of the Coliseum. I'm sure you probably heard already about the Coliseum, in case is one of the ancient amphitheater that was built in between the 70 and the 80 AD, and is basically a step in time. Here is where the gladiator were fighting, and I think this is one of those experiences that you must do. Get inside and walk through those passages where really they were walking through before a battle, and just arrive on the level where they were battling. I think is one of those experiences that is mandatory. And honestly, I think if you need to choose a place to stop in, is this one and the last one of our daily tour. After the Coliseum, literally a stone throw away, there the Roman Forum, so we can walk by and enjoy many of the remains. It's like you're walking with Julius Caesar, Giulio Cesare, we say in Italian. It's crazy. You are in another era immediately, and if you're lucky enough to be there in a season that there is no crazy amount of tourists, it's not easy, honestly, but it might happen. That is like really living in another area, in another period. Going toward Piazza Navona, we're gonna find before the Altare della Patria. If you have time, get the elevator, go on top. The view of the city is stunning, and there are several museums around there, and one of the most famous images of Rome, that is a statue of the wolf that is feeding Romolo and Remo, that they are the two founders, that's what the legend says, of Rome, is in the Campidoglio, like behind their museum. So another option of your crazy amount of museum for the day. So let's walk from there to Piazza Navona. Now, it's not that far. The only thing is it's gonna be a long way, a long day walking. So option A, super comfy running shoes, that is mandatory. And option B is renting some electrical scooters or bike. Or of course you can get an Uber or a cab, but you definitely gonna lose a lot of the vibe of the city. Here we are in Piazza Navona. Enjoy the vibe of the plaza. The main attractions are for sure fountains in the plaza, is a Baroque vibe. So my suggestion is just stop there, get an espresso, sitting on a little table outside and sip an espresso while you enjoy the vibe of the plaza. If you want to stop for lunch, I would suggest to walk by to the next attraction to find another spot not in the main plaza. Often when you are in close to an attraction, the restaurants are overpriced and often touristic, so they don't really have what is for us the classic Roman food. So let's walk to the next attraction, that is the Pantheon. Pantheon is one of unique structure in the world. The cupola with the oculus, that is this opening on top, is a perfect sphere. It's something that still nowadays is complicated to build. Imagine they built it centuries ago. Our next step is going to be the Trevi Fountain. I think I don't have to say anything about the Trevi Fountain. I think everybody knows it. Everybody saw it. Uh, Remember to toss a coin on your back. The legend says that you will be back in Rome. Do you know that the city of Rome collect an average of 3,000 euros a day in coins of people that toss coins in the fountain? But no worries, they are for helping people with necessities. So it's not money that stays on the city. After tossing the coin, it's time to go again. And let's move to the Spanish step. You know that in Italian we don't call them Spanish steps, but Spain Plaza, Piazza di Spagna. So in case you have some issue and you keep asking for the Spanish steps, you have to ask for Piazza di Spagna. Enjoy the view there, sit, and maybe get a gelato. As always, a good idea for gelato. I think I can have gelato. That's could be my lunch and dinner all the time. And we're at the point that the next step is going to be kind of far. So my suggestion at this point is definitely get a public transportation, or even better, a cab, because we're going to move to Castel Sant'Angelo. It's definitely be doable walking, but I'm pretty sure you're super tired at this point. It's up to you. You'll see the castle on one side. Crossing the bridge, you'll see on the left side the beginning of Vatican City. You know the Vatican City is the smallest country in the world. Yeah, it's his own country that lives inside Rome, but is his own country. So after Castel Sant'Angelo, you imagine we're going to visit the Basilica di San Pietro. And if you have the chance, this is one of the things that I would suggest to get the ticket to as a museum, to go to visit the Vatican museums with the Sistine Chapel. La Cappella Sistina, Michelangelo masterpiece, is one of those things that you really don't want to miss. I know we're tired, I know we're in the end of the day, but it's honestly one of the best things you have to see. In my opinion, of course. Finally, we're done for the day. Okay. But before we leave Rome, I want you to enjoy one of the neighborhood that is such a jam, and all those videos that you can see around, like Stanley Tucci places that he goes often. They are in Trastevere. Trastevere is on the left side of the Tevere river, and is such a full of vibe and locals and restaurants that they can give you a real appreciation of the Roman lifestyle. No worries, you can go late. In Italy, we eat pretty late. So no worries, don't think about your dinner at 5 p.m. or 6 p.m. We open restaurants around 7:30 p.m. So no way you can have a dinner sooner. So just relax and maybe go for 9, 10 p.m. to have your dinner. I hope you enjoy our cramped, crazy day in Rome. Definitely, if you have chance, stay longer. Don't stay only one day. It's a city that has been the center of history for centuries. It needs a little bit more time. But as I said, if we had only one day, this is what we can do. If you're considering to spend more time in Rome, you might consider to get my book, that is 10-day itinerary in the center, in the heart of Italy. That is 3 days in Rome, 2 days in Florence, Tuscany, and after we go to the Amalfi Coast. If you like, you find the link in the description. Thank you for your support. See you at the next tour in Italy. Buona vacanza. Enjoy your holidays in Italy.